Okay, Dom. Episode 1.
Episode 1, Season 7. I really enjoyed it.
Well, we've changed rooms as you can see, and damn, those some nice boats.
Bad gum.
Jeez.
It's just a bunch of northerners going north, really.
It's good.
So good.
Well, we just finished season 7. It's pretty good.
One season in one day.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess only thing I've got to say is bring on season 8, boys.
Whoa, yeah. Yeah.
But the sun.
So
Focus. Hello and welcome to the show. A show that we've been planning to do for a long time, to be honest.
We've hinted at it in a couple of the episodes.
We just, it could happen, and now it is happening. Billy Reviews, that is the show where we get a show, we get a movie, we get something, and we review it.
Such as Theme of Gones.
We have a nice setup here. We have Dom has bought all the episodes on Amazon. He also got miniature swords.
Yep. Just in
He's
case.
that best. I've also brought a season. What was it? Season 3. Season 3.
3 through
Easter egg.
6. 3 through 6.
We're not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to guess.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Also, jazz music, because Dom had a playlist of jazz music, and we're playing it now. Also, Rob and Harry aren't here because
they're bad.
Yeah.
They can't watch Game of
Rigby, leave.
Oh, I don't want to throw a button pillow. Oh, he's nice.
Yeah. Well, Rob has been reading the books.
Yes.
And Harry hasn't even started, so it's just us. But they'll be here for season 8. It'll be a full Billy review.
They have about 13 months to watch all of Game of Thrones.
I'm gonna have to close the doors. Cause just continue saying what you're saying.
Okay. So by the time they've all finished their stuff watching Game of Thrones, we would have season 8 would come along in 2019, and then we can all watch it together and review it all together.
Pretty much, yeah.
As well as
it's the long-term plan.
Yeah, because this is the review of season 1 to 7.
Yeah,
which is going to be great.
And where do we start?
Great.
Where do we start?
Season 1.
Season 1, where it began. So, season 1 18, contains very strong language, strong blood, violence, sex, and gory images. Which is
Very gory images.
very gory images, yes.
So, season 1 it's I wouldn't say it's the best season, but it's very, very still amazing.
it's what started.
It sets it. It gets all
Exactly.
the places. It gets like the north. It shows the north. It shows King's Landing and shows all those kind of main places and introduces the
Yeah.
kind of main characters who survive, some who don't.
Yeah. And when you say Dom, it intrigues you.
Yeah, it does.
Makes you want to know more. Because
Sets the scene for the show. With
exactly.
Yeah.
And the people the people who are watching this before, George R.R. Martin fans. I assume there are not many of them, so people would have
Yeah.
been going onto this thinking, it's got Sean Bean.
Seen beans, isn't it?
It's true. Let's see what it's up to.
Yeah. It kind of set the scene with. It kind of changed the game of TV with
also
with
something else. We got a very good banter. Very between the characters, all the seasons just.
The
Seems
dialogue.
really natural, and it's funny at the same without being Star Wars random, without being
Yeah.
Star Wars funny. Exactly.
It's funny because it's like the bond between characters is so immense, like a mother and a son,
yeah,
brothers and lovers.
and incest. What's that?
Plenty of incest. It's
Third
It's a lot of
episode.
incest.
Third episode.
first episode. There's about
First-
two.
yeah.
First episode there are 2 instances of incest.
Oh.
But as the seasons go on,
Yeah.
the kind of sex and kind of main focus of blood and gore kind of
Yeah.
goes down, and the kind of plot and kind of action goes up
Yeah.
throughout the seasons.
Ain't that the truth? And I mean, Ned Stark. He's Sean Bean. He's
a legend.
pretty good at this.
He's
a really good, nice guy.
I think he's going to sit on the Iron Throne.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see.
Well,
Season
dead
2.
or alive, he'll be on the throne.
Yeah, exactly.
Season 2.
This is where things get a bit more juicy.
This is where, yeah,
What rating?
18 again, contains strong sexual violence. Strong
Wait, does it?
sexual violence. It's not sexual comma violence.
Sexual violence. Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
And very strong language.
So definitely, I think that's the sexiest.
Oh,
Season
yeah,
of all
definitely.
more.
It's where Daenerys gets walloped by Drogo.
Yeah.
Was that season 1?
That was season 1. Yeah.
Well, both. It happens in both. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We see Daenerys. You know, she's building up her stuff. She's showing what she can do.
Yeah. Getting loads of characters. Kind of. I don't think there are more characters introduced. I think there are with like Ygritte, for example. Beyond the wildlings are involved.
Yeah.
So it kind of
exactly.
spreads out to a wider area.
It shows us
of
more
thrones.
of the universe that we've already been shown, or
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
What else we got to say? Robert dies in season 1, doesn't he? Yeah.
So does Ned Stark.
So this is really where Joffrey.
This is the start because that's the crown on the
Yeah,
DVD
yeah.
cover. It shows the new era of kind of kingdom. Like there's a new person on the throne.
Baratheon.
Baratheon.
And the dragons who
Dragons get
because
they were born at the end of season 1, and then you show them kind of getting.
they're still
bigger.
strong. I mean, they're cat size, but they're still there. You can't forget that.
Because I love the DVD cover. It's very cool
Pretty good.
because you see like the dragon and you see how it's grown a bit,
Yeah.
and it's actually incredible. Season 3 followed season 1
Yeah.
in a way that season 1 killed off its main character, which kind of changed the game of TV forever, really.
Exactly.
Didn't it?
Yeah. It's like because they've got the balls to kill off characters
Yeah.
and take the risk. Because
yeah.
exactly. Because
It's incredible because it kind of sees you kind of as Ned's
and
kind
HBO's always really done that, haven't they? With
It's
Walking
daring.
Dead.
yeah. But yeah, it follows a trend of kind of season 1 where it kills off the main character,
Yeah.
and naturally after Ned dies, you kind of go to his heir, which is Robb Stark, and then loads of people die in season 3, and
Exactly, yeah. But
tragic.
Yeah. Budget goes up as well.
But definitely.
I mean, obviously it goes up throughout the seasons, but you can really notice it in seasons.
Yeah.
Season 3.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
And definitely the most moving episodes are in that season 3.
Mance Rayder.
He's incredible.
Yeah. Mag. Is this the season where? No, that's 4, isn't it?
What?
You know, Mag the Mighty.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Okay.
Three-Eyed Raven.
Three-Eyed Raven.
He was the main kind
And
of
a bunch
plot point.
of swords. Exactly.
Because by the end of season 4, it follows Bran as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And how his story progresses, which kind of decreases as the show goes
I would
on.
say, it's a good cover. It's better than some, but it's worse than others. I wouldn't say it's the best front cover, but it's not. All members die as well, because
they should.
People die in this season.
They do. A few people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Strong bloody violence, strong sex, sexual violence, and very strong language. Is this the most raunchy one, would you say?
I think season 1 is the most raunchy one.
Oh, that's true.
Because it's got the Dothraki in it, and they're quite raunchy.
And they just, yeah.
Thing is, as the show goes on, the sex kind of gets more like meaningful. Like in season 1, there was just kind of
Just
like there was like sex scenes everywhere, which is kind of pointless.
well, people did it when they wanted to, and then as it gets further along,
It was between two main characters, for example.
and then you feel like maybe, I don't know, they have to earn it later on to get the screen time for it.
Exactly.
And that's also because season 1, it was probably just a bunch of neck-bearded men. Season up to 7, ladies watch it. Ladies not always going to want to watch ladies being raped.
Definitely, because the viewership is like 50-50 between men and women. Yeah. Literally, because a lot of girls actually like.
Yeah, well, they
watching
do. I mean,
even because it's a show where you don't have to be like a total nerd to watch it.
Exactly.
Like you can be like an adult.
It's made it cool to be interested.
It's made the fantasy era cool.
Yeah.
Hasn't it? Oh.
Like. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be a nerd to watch this.
No.
And you're not a nerd if you watch it.
No. That's got the introduction of a really cool character, Oberyn, and the whole house, and kind of introduces Dawn.
Yeah, exactly. That's brought into that season.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Bringing in more characters.
Yeah.
Expanding the already made universe. Which is the most tame of the seasons, as we can see by the rating, which is still an 18. But
18. Because season 3...
Strong bloody violence.
Strong bloody violence, yeah, but season 3 was a 15, which is very interesting. Rather than its previous 18s.
We see like one whorehouse in this, don't we? One Tyrion goes into.
Oh yeah, but that's not... That's quite... Dunno.
I mean...
But it definitely shows the rise of many characters. Because from season 1 till, I think, 5, all the characters have kind of... They've been going down. It's been kind of getting worse for them. Like Tyrion, for example.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like... The odds aren't really in anyone's favour at the moment. Until Tyrion finally meets Daenerys, and then more characters meet... Definitely.
Yeah, it's true. And also, what they've kind of been doing is that in the first season, people are like together, then they split up, and then near to season 7, and I assume beyond, they're going to have to form back together. It's a lot about separation, really, and now you got to... Fantastic.
Dabby dozy. Season 5 was very, very good.
Yeah,
very good.
Very good.
As was all of it, but season 5 kind of stood out for me because I noticed it's just, I don't know, it's just different. I don't know how, because you see all the characters. Because for example, Tyrion, from season 1 to 4, he's kind of been in the same place,
Mm.
doing similar things. But in season 5, you see him in a different light, and you see a lot of the characters in a different kind of light in different place around the world.
Dragons as well. I mean, the effects are just
Stunning,
stellar.
amazing.
And like you'd think, maybe they'd not try as much because they're not trying to impress people anymore. But they do. It hasn't devolved.
Exactly.
And with that, I think it's time.
One of the best seasons.
Yeah, definitely. Like Arya gets a bit of an expansion. We see what she's up to.
Again, I feel like this is you start with the characters because season 4 and 5, like I said, were kind of redeeming episodes for the characters, and then at the end of season 5 and the beginning of season 6, they're all kind of in such terrible places, and they're all kind of in complete poverty. Like
there's some terrible. Like people are in terrible places. Yeah.
Sansa, Cersei after her humiliation.
Yeah, exactly.
Arya, she's blind.
Yes.
Daenerys has been kidnapped.
Yeah.
Sansa, she's been.
Tyrion,
she's just
got
escaped.
no queen.
Yeah.
Bran's in a tree.
Bran's in a tree. Doesn't really know what to do in said tree.
No, I mean, and Jamie, he's kind of floated around the episode. He hasn't.
He didn't really do much. He did a lot with the.
I mean, in earlier seasons, like that would be season 4. He investigates into Dawn with Bronn. Sorry.
That was season 5, I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Yeah, season 4.
Oh, yeah.
He returned back and he.
Which is some more, expansion on the whole character.
Yeah, exactly. But season 4 is kind of really personal and kind of meaningful to me because I watched it as it came out because I watched these all on catch up. But then I watched season 6 and season 7 as they came out, so I feel like it's more personal to me, and I feel like it's really good because, it's just fantastic.
And effects too, because pretty good in this.
My favourite
especially like episode 9. Just
so good.
Christ, HBO has some brass ones.
They have a lot of dosh, a lot of
Yeah,
dollar.
exactly. They can afford to make decisions like this.
Everyone's like, oh, it's a lot of CGI. Yes, there's CGI in it, but most of it is practical effects. Like for the horses, they actually got loads and loads and loads and loads of horses.
Yeah, exactly. And
they
made castles out of wooden stuff.
Yeah, the whole of Winterfell set is real.
Yeah,
Which is incredible.
You can't really the whole thing.
Because
What are you complaining about, you out there? It's good stuff. Okay, and now the most recent season we've seen. Do you want to hold it with me, Dom? Season 7, which, man,
we watched this entire season last night.
Yeah.
And this morning.
Yes.
Early this morning.
Yeah. Well, this is true. Yeah.
And again, this is a very redeeming season because everyone's kind of gone back to where they kind of belong. Like Jon Snow, who went from being a steward, the Night's Watch, is now king in the North and heir to the Iron Throne. And a lot gets figured out, and it's like a perfect setup
it's
season.
It's what we've been waiting for.
Yeah,
I would say it's because you get to see these dragons, which we've seen for 6 seasons, and now. They're here. Yeah, exactly. Which is fantastic. Is Kinetic Sports still in there?
No, I took it out because it was pissing me off.
Just the beautiful colours of Kinetic Sports.
Don't prank me like that, man.
It's not cool. Game.
But it's I feel like season 7's the perfect kind of setup season because it was
definitely.
It was only 7 episodes, while the rest of them are 10. And it was just 7 episodes to kind of set up the final season.
You didn't need any more than that. You did what you needed to do. And I... yeah.
But yeah, because it sets up, it makes everyone kind of... We know everything pretty much now. all the
Basically,
theories everyone had about the characters are kind of been revealed, either true or not true, and it's kind of perfect setup to where the characters are on the side of like the Great War that's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like against the dead, and the front cover is the main focus, the Night King.
Night King, yeah. And people have said that they want that they expect him to speak in season 8, and I
don't want any.
He barely has a mouth. I mean,
he has a mouth, but like
it's more of a
But like, for example, like if they do something too mental, like the dragons
Exactly.
the dragons, like if, for example, in season 1, if the dragon was, you know, like that small, and then in season 2 they were massive.
Boeing 747.
Yeah, that'd be too big. But what they've done, they've kind of progressed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Along with the White Walkers, they kind of.
I mean, it's quick growth, but it's
because
it's believable.
At the end of season 2, you kind of saw that there were like quite a few, and then it kind of showed the progression of how many there were and how powerful they were.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
what they can do, like with ice, and what they can do against fire, and their weaknesses. And I don't want it to kind of, you know, build up and then get to White Walkers, then they turn into like spiders or something mental like that.
I want to see a spider.
Yeah,
I want to see like
what they did with this season.
A person who in maybe, I don't know, season 1 or season 2 said, "Oh, they said they had spiders too, and I've never seen a spider. Caesar who's
spiders.
The spider just walks over Winterfell, and then the person just like, wow, I guess."
But I don't like what they introduced giants and then dragon, like an ice dragon and ice giants, and ice bears. That was good.
Exactly.
But I don't want there to be
it's gotten bigger, but at a good pace, not too like it can't get bigger than dragons, can it? Like you're not going to say the giant squid's going to come and
no.
If it does, I won't be pleased. The Iron
Islands. They attack the Iron Islands with ice squids.
Ice. As cool as that would be, I don't want it to happen.
And then moving on.
Save that for
later.
Percy Jackson.
Hashtag bring back Percy Jackson.
So I guess it's time for an overview now, isn't it?
Hit the bliss. We talked about season 8.
Season 8, yeah.
Season 8.
Season 8.
Season 8. I don't. Yeah, I think it's going to be great, obviously, but I don't want it to be too great. For example, I don't want them to get over the top.
No,
like World War Z kind of stuff, with all the kind of walkers piling on top of each other to get over stuff.
Well, they don't need to get over the wall, do they?
No, they've gone through the wall.
Yeah.
You can't go over it. You can't go under it.
Through it. I expect the elephants. I want to see an elephant via dragon, definitely.
Well, elephants can't fly.
No, but they can still like. Actually, what could an elephant do against a dragon? If the dragon was on the floor, the elephant could whack him with his tusks. But
or they could like throw the elephant.
I mean, they probably have archers, wouldn't they?
They could get a catapult and then fire the elephants at the dragon.
Well, yeah, I expect there's definitely gonna be a scene where the Night King looks at Jon Snow or stares at him.
I've got many predictions. I've got
what?
Your sister was just climbing out under the desk.
Oh.
I think Jon Snow will die. And I think there will be I reckon Drogon and Rhaegar will fight Viserion. So that all the dragons will fight each other and try to kill each other.
Well, not the alive ones.
The alive ones will try and kill the undead one. That's what I think.
You know, I think they could. I mean, I don't think we'll be getting another ice dragon. that would be a bit too much, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But the thing is, it's a lot faster and a lot more powerful,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But I think something we'll definitely get is the dead army just going on to Winterfell. Just destroying
Winterfell,
it. Definitely.
and then King's Landing. I reckon by the end of the season they'll be at King's Landing. I think.
Probably, yes.
I don't know, because it's taken them 7 seasons to get
Yeah.
from beyond the wall just a bit to the wall.
When I watched season 1, I thought, and that it was like all misty. I thought the White Walkers would come out of the mist, and I thought
They do that though, don't they? They
but
control them
on the other side of the wall.
Oh right, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, definitely Winterfell just get wrecked, and then
It's inevitable.
yeah, I mean it's got to happen.
But
In terms of character development, there's going to be a lot more Daenerys and Jon Snow action.
okay,
Do we like that?
no.
It shouldn't really be allowed, but they don't know.
The thing is, they will know because Bran knows and then Sam knows. They will find out, and when they do find out, there are major
Problems.
problems with that because Jon Snow is the actual heir to the Iron Throne, even though he doesn't want it and Daenerys wants it.
There's going to be some more Daenerys and Jon Snow arguing to each other, I think.
So I reckon Jon will give her the throne, but then you can't really do that. I don't know if he can. And then
I assume he would, because he doesn't really want to. He didn't want to be Warden
I know,
of the
but
North.
can he actually physically do that? Like just here's the throne.
You can step down, definitely.
Abdicate, yeah.
Another thing I want to say is just some interesting scene transitioning, don't you think? Like where you hear the sound of the next scene in the scene you're already watching.
When Sam was doing surgery on Jorah, and then it cuts to that cake, and someone took it.
It's very clever.
It's incredibly clever.
I think
It can make you feel sick, but it can
could
also
be,
make you
it could be used more, perhaps. Less, perhaps.
But I don't want it to be comical. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe some seasons it was used a bit too much, and they need to cut back on that a bit. Naughty.
But yeah,
Again, another thing I've already said: a ballsy approach to killing off characters. Like
dragon.
Exactly.
That was massive.
Yeah.
That was massive. But
By the way, Night King looked like he was having a great old time on that dragon.
Yeah.
Just like-
I mean, anyone would, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
That'd be sick. He was like,
I bet all his White Walker friends are not
all his
happy
mates
about
are jealous. Yeah. The guy with the long hair.
that. Yeah.
The guy who's bald, but he's got spikes on his
Yeah.
face.
These things I already said. Effects improvements over the seasons, great.
Definitely.
Although, something not quite right about that dragon skin when Jon Snow was up to
I
it.
know.
It was kind of stretching in odd places.
It does stretch. Skin does stretch like that.
Yeah, it was a bit like button pillow, you see.
That's good effects because this is all CGI. This pillow.
Yeah.
Pillow's fake. It's not really.
No, of course not.
But yeah, the whole Jon and Daenerys thing is completely fucked now. Excuse my Dothraki, but because
that's one that we used.
but yeah, because they're siblings, that'll affect their relationship, their alliance as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna by them doing that, it will kind of screw up their chances to kind of win against the White Walkers.
Yeah.
So they kind of screwed up there.
Yeah. One scene I thought was amazing. One of my favourites was the attack on the wall.
Yeah.
Mammoths, man.
That was mammoths.
Mammoths and a giant riding a mammoth. And that's one of the biggest things we've seen.
For some reason I didn't think that was over the top though, was it?
No,
Because
exactly.
they only had one mammoth, didn't they?
And two giants.
Two giants.
And
yeah.
one of them, I assume the three giants that Night King has aren't any of the ones that the.
Talking season 4 here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was so neat. Let's look how neat that is.
For some reason, do you understand? I wrote not many houses. Not many houses of people.
Like royal houses.
Yeah.
With 7 kingdoms, it's now like to 3 kingdoms. Because the Baratheons are pretty much almost gone. So are the Lannisters. There are 3 Lannisters left.
Well, and one on the way. Probably deformed.
There are.
It turns out it's Joffrey.
Oh my.
Hi guys.
I would kill myself. Oh my.
No explanation. It just is Joffrey, and no one
It's
cares.
Joffrey. It doesn't look like Joffrey. It is him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
oh, imagine if he's affected with grayscale. That would absolutely kill Cersei, wouldn't it?
Oh Jesus. I mean,
Grayscale.
she's been through tons, but she's still not that likable for me.
Like I feel sympathy for her a lot.
There are some people who do.
None of her children, apart from Marcella, were actually decent.
Well, there
Some
are
of them.
some people in. There are some people in the Game of Thrones. What was I going to say? Some people in the Game of Thrones fandom who do support House Lannister at this point.
I get what they're talking about though, because they're not.
That's a great thing about Game of Thrones. You can choose a side, and that you're always going to have reasons to.
There are no.
Unless you support the Night King. In that case,
Yeah, there are no.
stupid.
There are no. I'm sure they have their reasons.
Probably.
They probably left their iPhone charger and they just want to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Their sword charger.
He left his throne in King's Landing. Just wants to go down, get it, come back.
But yeah, I like what Game of Thrones do so well is that they don't just talk about the Game of Thrones. They talk about stuff before it, and it makes you want to know stuff before it and after it and after it. They don't know what's going. Like before, like the Robert's Rebellion, for example, where with Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen and the other Targaryens in the.
Rhaegar's the one who was killed with gold, isn't he?
No. Viserys.
Tom Hills.
Viserys.
Oh.
He's Viserys. Rhaegar married Lyanna Stark ages ago and was killed by Robert Baratheon. And then their child was Aegon Targaryen.
Okay,
Who's
so
Jon Snow.
how's Daenerys linked to this at all?
Daenerys' brother was Rhaegar, who's Jon Snow's dad.
Oh. When did... Okay, I'm well... You got to be smart to understand. Unless you just read like a thing on Instagram which explains it all.
If you look at a family tree, you'll get it because. But yeah, so Rhaegar, he was on the throne. He was, he was on the throne before Robert Baratheon. So he was on the throne, and he was. But so you know the Mad King? They keep talking about the Mad King. Aegon. I think so. Yeah, Aegon.
Yeah.
And he, so he was the Mad King, and then his son was Rhaegar, and his daughter was Daenerys.
Okay. Oh, I understand now.
So
and
he had Rhaegar.
Rhaegar was the one who went to. At a point, he went to Harrenhal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did he build it?
I think so.
Okay. All right. That's completely explained for me. I mean, you might not understand.
Google it, and you'll know.
But watch it first.
But watch this show first. Yeah, don't. Quite
You won't understand anything.
Why are you watching this episode if you're haven't caught up?
Leave.
Get out.
Complaints, which I mean, these aren't very good complaints.
Give us a like and then get out.
What? 2PC?
What do you mean?
Politically correct. A little. I mean, like, so they just sort of. They don't like gay people, but they don't.
They hate gay people. It's not allowed in Game of Thrones, remember? Loras and Renly wanted to be together, but they had to keep it secret. And if they found out, because Loras Tyrell got he
oh, that's true.
He was. But
they're okay with lesbians and bisexuals.
Well, I think it's just if you go to like a brothel, you can really do whatever you want with anyone. But if you're
I guess
actually
so.
like,
But is that what it would have been?
I don't know, that's really confusing.
I think we've had this song 3 times.
See,
It's
No.
probably just the same artist. Just it's the
Dunno.
it's the Paddington music.
do you know what the first song was called?
What?
Help! My finger's stuck in the elevator door.
Really?
Legit. Legit. The album cover is like someone's finger, like a toilet sign female, and it's like an elevator and a finger, and she's like.
Well.
But another thing I want to add is that have you noticed the trends in all the seasons? I'm gonna go through them now. Ready?
Yes.
The best episodes in season 1 were 1, 5, and 9, and 10.
Nine's always a good one, isn't it?
9's always the best one, and the mid-season finale
Apart from in
5.
season 7 because there isn't one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And so season 5, episode 5. That's the mid-season finale, and it's when he has that fight with Jaime Lannister, which is incredible.
You know, it's the first series. Might even be the first thing I've ever watched where I've actually said, "Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening," and it's just so amazing. Like
It's incredible.
the dragon attack on the Lannister army, just fantastic.
The Loot Train attack. It's been called the Loot Train attack. And then the season 2, episode 1, obviously.
Amazing.
Episode 5. I forgot what happens in episode 5, but episode 9 again.
Yeah.
Battle of Blackwater. That is the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Jeez, yeah.
And
then they improve it in
Yeah.
season 7, the effects.
Another trend. Season 1,
Yeah.
major character death, but no massive battle.
Yeah.
Season 2, a massive battle, but no major character death.
Oh,
Well, there are loads,
yeah, yeah.
but not as major. Season 3, no massive battle, but major character death. So episode 9 is incredible in this, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Where like most of your favourite characters will die in this season.
Yeah,
Which is so many major character deaths. And then season 4, the attack on the wall,
Yeah.
no major character deaths. Well, there is a major character death for Egret.
Oh, yeah. That's
But-
pretty.
But
You know You know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Could you try better, Dom? What
you
can
know nothing, Jon Snow.
Oh, of course, she's northern. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Fine,
So
I got it at the end.
So yeah, massive battle and a couple character deaths. Season 5, massive battle and character deaths.
Yeah.
Jon Snow, who died, he's never coming back.
So slowly elevating.
Yeah, and so it's like there's one major character death and a massive battle. Then Jon Snow dies and he never comes back. Season 6, Jon Snow comes back, and there's no major character death, but there is a massive battle. My favourite episode, Battle of the Bastards, of the entire series.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Entire of Game of Thrones. Favourite episode.
It's pretty good, but I don't know.
I'll ask you. After I finish. And then season 7, there are 2 major battles, and plenty of character deaths.
Yeah.
Defo.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favourite episode?
Ooh, hard to say. Episode 3 for season 7, and Attack on Rigby.
No.
Come on, dog. Come on, wolf. Hello.
Come on, Wolf.
Another thing I should say is probably a lot of people have complained about like the time it takes to get to places.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a problem, but
Because Daenerys, she says she's going to return to Westeros, but then it takes her 6 seasons before she actually makes a move.
Yeah, that's true. Whereas Arya can just pop up and down as she likes.
Yeah. So is Varys. From season 6, when you pop from, like, I don't know, he went from, like, King's Landing
Yeah, exactly.
to Dawn or something. Like.
I don't personally find a problem. but I mean,
No, it's better because it's kind of like you're waiting for it and you're like anticipating it.
exactly.
Like like
Exactly.
the White Walker's getting. To
It's
the
good
wall.
because for things that are tense,
Yeah.
it's longer, and for things that aren't as tense, it's shorter, which I think is the right way to do things. Because you get bored if it wasn't.
Definitely.
Um,
So what would you say your favourite episode
I've
is?
written down it went by too quickly, but I don't think it has.
What did?
Game of Thrones.
Went by too quickly. Joking.
I said that, but I don't think it has. I think it's been a night.
I went behind here so you can't see it. I did the middle finger.
It's a nice, yeah.
But I don't think it went by too
and
quickly.
again, a good sense of unpredictability. Always.
Favourite episode? I'm waiting.
And timing as well.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Not rushed at all.
No.
Just really laid back when it needs to be, and tense when it needs to be tense.
Yeah. What's your favourite episode?
My favourite episode.
Watches on the Wall.
Yeah, I'd say so. You want a rating? I think.
10 out of 10.
No. That's not how we do things here, Dom. Season 1.
8 out of 10.
7. Season 2.
7.
Yeah, 7. Okay,
It's
6.5. Season 3.
8.
Yeah, I'll say 8. Season 4.
8.5.
8, yeah, definitely 8.5. Season 5.
9.5.
7.5.
Pourquoi?
Well, it's a bit tame, really. I mean, it's
Just
good.
because you can't. Just because there's.
No, that's not the only reason though. It's just it's not as exciting as the other ones, I wouldn't say. In my opinion. But it's still good. Then season 6.
10.
9.5.
10.
10.
Is that your favourite season? 7.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes. Yeah. Because a lot more just happens, I would say.
I'm gonna
And
ask.
also we're gonna have the scores up here. We'll leave them for a while so you can.
I also, do you notice there's like a camera change? Like in season 1,
definitely,
season
yeah.
1 it's a lot brighter. Like in the north, it's very green and very red and very purple and very, that kind of all those
Vibrant.
colours come
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
In season 2, like it's very sunny in King's Landing and all this. And then
Yeah.
season 3, it gets a bit bleaker in the north, for example, and a bit bleaker in
Definitely.
the south. And then
I-
season 4, same thing, it gets bleaker. Season 5, bleaker. Season 6, it starts snowing, and then
Yeah.
King's Landing looks darker.
Do you think that's
And season
changing producer / director, or do you think that's just because the person's had the mood, thought the mood should be different?
Because
I always-
no, I know why. Because
Yeah.
they've DB Weiss and David Benioff. They've produced it since season 1, episode 1, and basically, because I don't know if this is actually legit, but I think it's because
Hey.
winter's coming, and because the first episode is called Winter is Coming,
Yeah.
and now they're kind of showing how it's coming eventually, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because it's getting darker and darker, and by the end of season 7,
Yeah.
it's starting to snow in King's Landing. Isn't it?
Yeah, which is very, very
Incredible.
symbolic. That's probably the first time snow has ever settled on dragon bones.
True.
possibility.
Definitely, because in Game of Thrones, seasons last for lifetimes. Like they've come out of just the longest summer that Westeros has ever seen, and now winter is coming. It's going to be even longer. It's going to last. Many millennia.
And in terms of the colours, the north has always been kind of like, it's kind of quite grungy and brown, and then King's Landing, you know, your reds, your deep reds.
It's because everyone in the north is so grumpy and so sad because they've been through so much.
I know.
Like Cersei.
Like
okay. Cersei, for example,
like
she's been
three Wardens of the North in 10 years.
Like, yeah, exactly. And then like Cersei's been through it a lot, yeah, but not physically, but emotionally she has. Like with all her children dying and walking through the streets, that's about it. But like Jaime went north and he got cut up. And then because they've all gone through, Jon Snow especially, he's gone through probably the most out of anyone.
Yeah.
And he's gone through so much physical like pain and so much all that physical stuff. And that's
also a little interesting thing. Cersei is the only able-bodied Lannister.
She's the only one who's not crippled.
Also, season 7, there aren't many penises, are there?
No, there was a lot of penises in season 6, wasn't there?
No, but I mean...
There's one shot in season 6 where it's like just a massive close-up on a penis. Jumbo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. But I think that's probably... in season 7, like, on Dragonstone, there are only 5 people with one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
all
sad.
the Unsullied aren't.
Varys doesn't.
Varys it doesn't.
No.
Grey Worm doesn't.
Daenerys
doesn't.
Theon doesn't.
There
Daenerys.
are only like 3.
So many people have gotten their dicks cut off.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about it. There's like millions of Unsullied. Well, not millions, but hundreds of thousands of Unsullied. And Theon. Varys.
I'm so sad about Theon because he's lost his soul really. I mean it's returning. He's less.
See, at the start of season 6, it's kind of been redeeming, hasn't it?
Exactly.
Because he saved Sansa, and then he kind of went back because he abandoned Yara. But season 8, he's going to do something really heroic and go out in a really big way. Because I don't think they keep.
Yeah.
I don't think they could physically keep a character like that around.
I think
they can't keep a character like that around for so long, and for a character who's so pathetic, you know, and he's gonna have a major part to play.
Well, what I think will happen is, what's his name again?
Theon.
His sister's name.
Yara.
Yeah. I think he's gonna stop Yara from dying, and in that he's gonna kill like I don't know, one of the White Walkers or something.
Or Euron.
Oh yeah. Oh, I hope he does, and I think he will.
I love Euron. He's a massive dick, but I love how funny he is. Like, thing is with Ramsay, Joffrey, I absolutely just hated him and wanted him to die. Ramsay, he was so horrible and so unpredictable. I kind of wanted him around, just to see what he'd do. You know, I love to hate him, like Negan in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And
Summer, can you close the door?
And Cersei, she's
Yeah.
like the villain. I don't like her at all. I have sympathy for her, yeah, but I don't like her at all.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Well.
And Euron, he's funny. I like to watch him.
Nah, man, it's all about the boats.
Boats. Oh.
That man's got a nice boat. Well,
Boats ramming into each other in another boat.
I think we should probably round it up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, overall, good.
One last.
Watch it. Should they watch it?
Oh, 100% watch it. If you're
Watch it.
If you're 9 years old, watch it.
Yeah, of course.
If you're 3 years old, watch it. If you're 18 years old, watch it.
If you're Rob and Harry,
Just watch it non-stop.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pull a Dom and
Yeah.
Hal and just watch it straight up.
Yeah, exactly. And
Keep dancing.
Well, oh, Dom, where can you find us?
At www. Oh,
No,
at the YouTube channel of Billy. Billy.
which they're probably watching right now.
Probably watching right now.
The Instagram, which is Billy, one word, then underscore after it, and the Twitter, which we have now, which is underscore Billy, all lowercase.
I have one last question before we go.
Okay.
Hal, is this your favourite TV show of all time?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Well,
Is it yes or no?
I think so. Yes, definitely. Although, sit down.
What?
Wait, I'm gonna clonk together the swords when I say it.
Oh.
Not as good as Seinfeld.